I'm not a ladies' man, and he never was, and I will not. Like many boring, successful bachelors, I had to wait until the big catches were shared. Once these top heels are out of the game, the quiet nerds with a good income start looking good to the rest of the women. My name is Bryce, and I married Naomi 23 years ago. Our oldest, Denise, is in college. Her brother, Daniel, is a sophomore at Cross State University. Mickey is the youngest and is heading off to private college in the fall. She is apparently much smarter than the other two, since she has a full scholarship. My card really appreciates this. Naomi and I met at a business conference. She handed out registration materials. Apparently, I was witty enough for her to seek me out at lunch and sit with me. What sets Naomi apart from most is that she is significantly overweight. She seems unfazed by it and flirts like she's a skinny babe. The way she looks has never mattered to me. We fell in love based on shared beliefs and desires. Naomi works, but only gets half of mine. She is a mystery. She's very smart and pretty, but refuses to wear makeup or watch her weight. I try not to pry into other people's business, but I saw her health report, and it said 240. That's not good for a 5'4". I learned early on never to broach the subject of diet and face paint. We have arguments, but I can't say it's ever affected our sex life for more than a day or two. There is nothing exciting about this sex life. Once or twice a week, we have sex. I never wanted to know if Naomi had sexual fantasies, and she was never interested in mine. I guess I'm old-fashioned in the sense that I think they're risky. My daughter Mickey, a high school senior, was the first to enlighten me. Dad, you're so stupid that I almost wish the milkman was my father. Did Mom have lip gloss on when she left for work this morning? How do I know this? Does she ever wear makeup? As far as I know, no. So you think she sweats on lip gloss and it magically appears? Most likely no. What do you mean? Do you think she's applying for you? My stomach is cramped. I was waiting for you to do something. Walk around and see if you smell perfume. I walked past, intending to fill my glass, and of course I smelled the perfume. I returned to Mickey. Probably not for me, huh? Perhaps there is still hope, Dad. This has been going on for several months now. Since when did she start wearing blouses that showed off her cleavage? I think if you check her credit card receipts, you'll find a lot of new clothes. If it were me, I would get my finances in order. I kissed Mickey on the forehead and headed to my office. As predicted, Naomi's boutique purchases have gone from $0 to over $200 over the past 3 months. I called a guy I played golf with on the weekends. His brother is a divorce lawyer. I worked like hell to pay for my children's education. If I can send them to work without paying off student loans, then their chances of achieving their dreams increase significantly. Thus, my personal wealth is not even 6 months of salary saved up. If Denise wants to go to graduate school, even that would be a blow. I felt sad that evening when Mickey pointed out the change in Naomi. You weave what you consider to be the road to a happy life. It seems like this common thread has been pulled a little from the fabric of our marriage. The lawyer convinced me to draw up 3 forms: separation agreement, postnuptial agreement, and petition for divorce. His suggestion was to find the right time and give Naomi a choice. The purpose of the separation agreement was to freeze the assets at that time. Not so much to freeze, but to determine how much each of our shares was worth. Immediately transferring what was possible to individual accounts was his suggestion. I was thinking about whether I should do this. Maybe it's not as bad as I imagined. I didn't have to think long. Mickey has gone somewhere. After dinner, Naomi and I retired to the living room to watch TV. Bryce, since we've saved up a little, I'm thinking about getting some Botox injections and liposuction. I thought about these words. What should I think? Is she doing this for me? Wait a minute. I walked into my office and pulled out 3 forms. I signed and dated all 3. Here, Naomi, this is for you. After several glances, what the hell is this? In my opinion, this is completely obvious. The first agreement is a separation agreement. The second is the postnuptial agreement. And the third is a petition for divorce. I've already split the savings account. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. If you do not sign the separation agreement and postnuptial agreement, I will file a petition for legal separation. And all because I want to spend some money? You're crazy if you think I want a divorce or separation. What's his name? Whom? The guy you're doing all this for. I do this for myself and for you. Bullshit. You've had 23 years to do this for me. 3 months ago, you didn't even do this for yourself. What's his name? This is nonsense. There is no other man. Are you in a romantic relationship with a woman? No. So this is a man. What's his name? There is no other man. Do you remember what you were wearing when we went to lunch last Sunday? Not really. Have you put on lipstick and perfume? No. But every day you come home from work with lip gloss and perfume, although you leave the house without them. Either you tell me his name, or I will cancel the separation agreement and file for divorce tomorrow. The tears could no longer be held back. Bryce, it's not as bad as you think. I'm guessing you value his privacy more than mine. Last chance, Naomi. What's his name? The unhappy look and tears did not sway me. I got up to leave. Jim Stevens, in a very quiet voice. I'll be back tomorrow. Sign contracts of your choice. This is the end. Bryce, no. Do not say that. I didn't let it get that far. Please stay. We need to talk about this. I went to my bedroom and packed my suitcase. Naomi sat quietly, covering her face with her hands. I didn't notice how Mickey hugged me and kissed me. I'm proud of you, Dad. If we are not good enough for her, she can live on her own. How could I miss all these signs? Very simple, Dad. In the college preparatory class I attend, we studied confirmational biases. This basically means that you interpret and filter out any information that goes against your pre-existing beliefs. You believed your mom would never cheat on you, so you ignored or misinterpreted the signs because they didn't fit your preconceptions. You are far from the first and not the last. Politicians use this to their advantage. They will talk nonsense until they touch a voter's nerve. This voter ignores everything he disagrees with, as long as the politician promises something important to him. This is amazing, Mickey. I'll be back around this time tomorrow, baby. Thanks again. Love you. I love you too, Dad. When I remembered her picnics and holiday parties, I couldn't remember Jim Stevens. I was out of town for the last meeting a couple of months ago. There were too many results in the internet search to be useful. Maybe it's not even his name. Maybe she was just blowing smoke to make me shut up. Luckily, my workday was busy. I didn't even have time to have lunch. When I decided to turn on my phone, I received messages from all 3 kids and a good half dozen from Naomi. Mickey brought Daniel and Denise up to date with Naomi's affairs. All 3 calls from children were a good moral incentive for me. I didn't spend a lot of time arguing with myself about what I wanted. What I really wanted was no longer possible. Apparently, I wasn't enough for Naomi. I was very hesitant to listen to Naomi's messages. Bryce, it's not a problem for me. Please believe me, signing is not a problem. I didn't have sex with him. I love you. Call me, please. An hour later, Bryce, come home, please. I was stupid, but you stopped me from doing something terrible. I love you. First thing this morning, good morning, Bryce. I hope you slept better than I did. I wrote you a letter. He will tell you everything. I signed a separation agreement and a retroactive post-nuptial agreement. I don't want a divorce, Bryce. I love you. About an hour later. Did you really need to involve the kids? We could work things out calmly. An hour later followed. Sorry, Bryce. Mickey told me that she was the one who told you what I was doing and that she also told Daniel and Denise about it. We can work this out, Bryce. I love you. The shock came at noon. Bryce, I resigned. I filed a complaint against Jim Stevens, but I doubt it will work. See you soon. I love you. When I pulled up after work, only Naomi's car was there. I smelled lasagna, my favorite, and the dining table had been cleared to include 2 plates and a burning candle. I put my things in the home office and headed to the kitchen to get something to drink. The only time I saw Naomi in full makeup was on our wedding day. I had free time, so I went to a beauty salon and asked them to give me a makeover. Do you like it? We did a good job with you. Yes, you look great, and I like it. What should I bring you to drink? The signed papers are on the table. Could you wait to read the letter until after you eat? Of course, all this can wait. Dinner went smoothly, tasty but quiet. Then I helped clean up. I moved my things to Denise's old room. You can take over our bedroom. I will not deny you sex anytime you want. Let me know when you want to talk. Naomi disappeared into Denise's room. I retired to my office. The documents were signed and dated. We were separated by law. I can't honestly say this is what I wanted. My emotions were at their limit. Driving happily ever after a tire or 2 has blown out. Is it possible? After downing 3 fingers of whiskey, I opened Naomi's letter. Bryce, I won't go down the beaten path of cliches. I was selfish and prepared to do something I would always regret. It all started when Jim Stevens was hired to fill the vacant office manager position. He is a very persuasive man, and I was drawn into the web by his constant flirting. As you know, few people flirt with me. I absorbed his attention. He suggested that I use lip gloss. I'm embarrassed to admit that he was the one who chose the colors. Soon after this, he suggested that I put on perfume. He bought the first perfume for me. We went to lunch alone. I was intoxicated by the attention he was giving me. He suggested I wear more revealing outfits, and I bought a few to suit his liking. Now comes the hard part. 2 weeks ago, as we were returning from lunch, he took my hand and placed it in his lap. When we parked, he pulled my head towards him, and I kissed him. He groped my chest, but I pulled away before it went any further. That week, I refused to have lunch with him again. Last week, I went to lunch with him twice, and again on Monday. We kissed again, and this time, I let him slide his hand under my bra. Things didn't go any further than that. He demanded more from me, but I did not give up. As you probably already know, it was his idea for me to get liposuction. I hope you believe me when I say that's all that happened. I truly love you, but my actions definitely don't prove it. I'm as sorry as anyone can be. When you accused me, I panicked. I thought I was never wrong enough to lie to you. I thought I hid everything from you. My lies to you may have sealed my fate. I can only blame myself. My actions violate the post-nuptial agreement, so you are entitled to all property as stated in the document. I will gladly give up everything if I can keep you. If you decide to divorce me, I will not resist. I was stupid, and sometimes stupidity has serious consequences. Now I understand this, although belatedly. You are all my love, Naomi. I sat in the chair for another hour. The only way to fall asleep was to drink. In the morning, the sun seemed too bright. I picked up the phone and saw messages from all 3 children. I made a group response. Your mother cheated. I don't know yet whether she wrote the truth in the letter. We are officially separated, but we live under the same roof. I need time to decide where I will go next. Thanks for support. Without her, it would be quite difficult for me. Love you, Dad. When I finished getting dressed, Naomi was already waiting for me in the kitchen. What is your schedule today? Avoid you. I did mention that Naomi is smart, didn't I? She knew better than to say anything. I ate in silence, then grabbed my briefcase and headed for the door. Let me know if you need anything, Bryce. Yes, one thing comes to mind. Get tested for STDs. It turns out she's not that smart. Bryce, I didn't have sex with him. You lied every step of the way. What makes you think that I should trust you? I won't even think about touching you without checking. Her defeated look and quieter tears were replaced by the words, goodbye. I was checked today. It was a waste of money. But if that's what you want, you'll see results in a few days. I'm sorry I attacked you. As you say, I am going to have dinner. Is Mickey here? No, she's avoiding me too. A few days later, Naomi silently handed me a clean STD report. Today I had a very good interview. It won't be exactly the same, but I'll be working again. Did you have a plan to pay expenses? I give you money, and you pay for everything? I haven't thought it through yet. I'll look through the checkbook and make an estimate. Am I still on your health insurance, or should I get my own? I didn't change anything. No, not really. I changed my life insurance beneficiaries to my children. This brought mist into my eyes and a few drops of tears. Life moved slowly. I still didn't know what I wanted. Naomi was happy with her new job. The children were too busy with their own affairs to worry about our problems. Days turned into weeks. I made quite a few sarcastic remarks whenever possible. Less than 3 months had passed since the beginning of our separate existence when I began to warm up the situation. My office holiday party was approaching. I'm always there, but mainly because I'm part of the senior management, I decided to get a little revenge on Naomi. I arrived home at the usual time, and the smell of cookies filled the house. I needed to change clothes and get to a hotel in the city center where celebratory events were taking place. Hi, darling, how's work today? As always, I won't stay for dinner. Today we have a corporate party. My God, what is the dress code today? Give me a few minutes, and I'll be ready. I'm so sorry, Naomi. I won't take you. I have a date. I need to change clothes. I didn't have a date. I was picking up Mickey so she could dance. I rarely wear cologne, but today I put on some perfume. It's in a hotel in the city center. If I drink too much or anything, I'll just rent a room. Good night, Naomi. I could tell by the look on Naomi's face how hurt she was. Let it be so. Miss Fortune loves company. It's her turn to deal with emotions she thought she'd never have to deal with. Very few people asked about Naomi. The rumors spread, and everyone knew something was wrong. I enjoyed the explicit sexual flirting offered by several single ladies. It would be very easy to spend the night with your desired partner. I was wondering if I should go home today. How much pain has already been caused? Is it enough? Around 1 o'clock in the morning, Mickey got ready to leave. Robin Lowry, a divorced 30-year-old cutie, Was drunk. She is in my department, but does not report directly to me. Bryce, I rented a room. I could use some help finding my room. I caught Robin before she fell. Mark Franklin, who works for me, grabbed it from the other side. Robin handed the key to Mika. Mark and I walked Robin to the elevators. We were just embarrassed to go into her room when she announced, "God, I feel so bad." We dragged her into the bathroom. Mickey stayed with her. When the gagging sounds died down, Mickey reappeared. I think she will live. A naked Robin appeared from the bathroom. Where's my bed? I won't try to deny it. I was hip not to said. Mickey walked Robin into the bedroom and tucked her in for the night. You guys are just terrible, standing there and looking at her. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mickey. What about you, Mark? I didn't see anything. Man, we returned to the party and I walked around everyone saying goodbye. Mickey grabbed her purse and sweater. I asked her, sprinkle perfume on my shirt. She danced with all the men who invited her. She is 18 and already a woman. I was proud of how skillfully she played. More than once, she brushed off inappropriate advances. She saved her slow dancing for the oldest man she could find. I kissed her goodbye on the forehead and sent her home. When I pulled into the driveway, the lights had already gone out. I noticed movement in the window curtains. Naomi didn't greet me. I left my clothes in the bathroom and slept like the dead. My clothes were gone when I staggered into the bathroom this morning. After brushing my teeth, I went to the kitchen. You've returned home? How was the party? Quite typical. Did your lady have a good time? Certainly. I don't think she missed a single slow dance. Did you kiss her? Yes, but there was nothing more. You're okay with this, aren't you? Damn, Bryce, this is killing me. Sorry, last night was the longest night of my life. If you are going to divorce me, do it now. Don't lead me by the nose. I wish the choice was so easy, Naomi. I can't forget the 100 years we spent together. You cheated. Maybe you had sex, maybe you didn't. But that doesn't change the fact that you abandoned our marriage vows without permission. But you two last night. So you can, but I can't. Nice double standard. Convenient for you, isn't it? Bryce, I want us to end this. I'm afraid you'll find someone you like more than me. This scares me to death. Welcome to my world. Now you have some idea of what's going on in my head. I'm going for a walk. I am going with you. This was the first time. I'm walking along 2-mile loop, which takes me about 45 minutes depending on the speed. This is Naomi's first time. They passed in silence. That was nice, Naomi. I am going to take a shower. Can I join? Honestly, I think Naomi was checking for hickeys. I can't remember the last time she kissed every inch of my body. I have no idea how she found out, but I had to suspect she would. It only took a few days. You're very proud of yourself, aren't you? You took Mickey to your party. You said you did all the slow dancing with her? No, I said that she danced all the slow dances. You heard what you wanted to hear. Whose perfume was on your shirt? I asked Mickey. So you didn't sleep with other women that night? Why should I confess? Naomi's eyes became wet. Not knowing hurts, doesn't it, Naomi? Tell me when you can get this thought out of your head, next week or in 10 years. To my surprise, she smiled and pulled me into the bedroom. Naomi received nothing from her previous employer, although Jim Stevens was sent packing a few months later. Although her new job was somewhat different, after 6 months, she was promoted to shift supervisor. She doesn't wear makeup or perfume and only wears sexier outfits when we go out together. She made me accompany her to her annual checkup. Naomi wanted me to know that this was her doctor's advice to lose weight. This was smart of her, as I would have been suspicious if she had just started dieting and exercising. She's spending a lot of money on clothes again, but this time because she's losing extra pounds. All 3 children took turns avoiding Naomi. We are family again. Subscribe to our channel so that your second chaff doesn't cheat on you. And go ahead and listen to the next story, because this story is nothing compared to the next one. If you're under 18, don't even think about listening to the next one.